Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Henry, who wanted the Berga Giros Black Vanguard type as a Valkyrie from Norse mythology. I went with that. Um, Basically, my process here was I looked up various historical depictions of Valkyries, and the most common ones were uh, usually wearing some combination of white and gold. There were others, of course, but it seemed like the most recognizable. Hair was usually blonde or red, so I went with red for contrast here, and a little bit of blue because that was a color that turned up in some of the paintings I saw as well. So that was the thought process, and that is how we got where we got. Berga Black Vanguard type. I forgot how good it is. This is, I believe this is a 700 room. So, yeah, this is the level 1. And yeah, it is pretty good. It has a bunch of interesting abilities that are all kind of dependent on which weapons you have used or not. So it's kind of an exercise in resource management. The shelf nozzles on the backpack are somewhat steerable missiles. They're not super accurate, but they can be redirected in flight. But if you have used even one set of them, you cannot fire either of your ranged weapons while boosting. Meanwhile, the lance causes heavy stagger, but if you are reloading your shot lancer, your primary ranged weapon, you cannot use it. So yeah, it's like I said, just interesting set of checks and balances on this particular suit. Yeah, I ran around that corner because I knew I'd take a hit, but I could fire while boosting, and that would give me the opportunity to finish that person off. And yes, this enhanced double Zeta pilot, I don't think knows that melee attacks can be countered by tackles. Either that, or I just got super lucky every time I encountered them, because whether they were doing heavy attack or standard melee attack or whatever, I almost never. I don't think they ever tackled me. But yeah, in case you didn't know that, a shield parry does count as a melee attack. So if someone is trying to smack you in the face with their shield and you can tackle, you can counter them and put them on the ground. So that I am happy that didn't happen to me, but this is information that everybody playing at like 600 and up needs at this point. So, and I'm just going to move in and use the machine gun to finish that person off. There is, I'm not sure what, is that the F-90? I am unsure. But yeah, there's of course a Freedom Gundam here. I forget whether there's a Barbatos Lupus in this round or not. Might be, might not. But I believe there's a Freedom. There may even be a Destiny. But yeah, this was a good time. The ravine has lots of places to hide, lots of places. Now, I was out of boost, so nothing I could do. And EZZ was a little bit too eager to try and reach me, and the terrain managed to save me. But I knew I didn't have enough hit points to do anything significant, so yeah, quick tackle on that Freedom to take it out, and I am down. But yeah, just it also is significantly faster when all of its shelf nozzles are available. So yeah, if you don't use those as weapons, you can fire while boosting and you move faster so you can get out of harm's way. And I believe you have better boost efficiency as well. So yeah, just they are definitely, at least how I play, weapons of last resort. So that's kind of how I operate. I like in terms of ranged weapons, the machine gun is probably my favorite. Fires good and fast, has decent build stun, and of course, if you're using that as your primary ranged attack, you will still have your heavy stagger lance when you get in close on things. Yeah, like I said, EZZ I don't think realizes that you can parry or that you can counter shield attacks. So that is to my advantage. But yeah, I sent sorry because after my early success, I was definitely playing too aggressive here. I was able to get out of the way of a lot of damage previously, and I was able to, zip around corners and finish people off and all of that fun stuff. But there's just, no matter how confident you are, a 5-on-1 is not going to work. So, time to hopefully be a little bit smarter about it. Just trying to stop the EZZ, hit it. I think I tagged the Freedom too, but this time it's not my fault. It's a 5-on-1. There's two allies somewhere else, and I don't know where. Two, there were people near me, and by the time I got to them, they blew up, which is, one of the hazards. I was just talking to Spidey Wing and Maelstrom about this last night, I believe. Spidey was saying he went after somebody and wound up, alone with the enemies that took them down, and got blown up himself. And yeah, that is a very, very unfortunately, this drove me crazy. The fact that there were enemies at both sides of the, or rather, two allies on each side of the map. So it's like, who do I reinforce? I chose this set, which probably for the best, but I am going to have to be, if not careful, I'm going to have to be quick and aggressive to try and even up the odds, because it is really kind of bad right now. Okay, yeah, there's a new Gundam FF, so that was hitting me with its big funnel. But yeah, just this was, this is kind of where things start to fall down, just because, I am now the only person on this end of the map. The bomb is about to go off on the other side of the map, hopefully. But yeah, I'm by myself. The new FF is the last survivor of its expedition. So yeah, between the two of us, I do, of course, have type advantage. Also, the fact that I'm short on uneven ground is not the worst news. But yeah, teammate did graze me a little bit, and yeah, since there's a support fire about to go off, I was trying to get that get the pilot with something, and shelf nozzles did it. Like I said, desperation attack. But yeah, I am going to get in here. Enemies are doing support fire. Okay, then it's a small miracle that I survived it. Though I didn't take any damage, so maybe we were doing it too, or maybe the Sea Gundam didn't realize I took out the pilot, because I don't think I sent all clear. So yeah, I got delayed here a little bit. My suit is toast, and we have 40 seconds to maintain a lead, and we're all kind of spread out. But appreciate the nice. I was very happy that I managed to take out the pilot and defuse the bomb with the time that's left, but I probably shouldn't even have spawned, honestly. Like, this was probably a mistake, because I am still by myself, and the enemy team is still right here. But, and there's the EZZ again, which I missed my parry, but he missed his heavy. He did not miss his follow-up, however. I don't think I'm going to have time to finish the EZZ off, so yeah, even if I survive, maybe I will. But yeah, that's right. I almost got it, and if I had used any weapon other than my saber, because I got out prioritied, we probably would have won that. If I had used my shelf nozzles or something ranged, we would have had it. But I made a bad call at the last second. Otherwise, though, I did pretty well. 66-38, 129,000 damage, 7 and 5. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I hope you enjoyed it, Henry, because it was a fun time to do. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. But yeah, it was kind of weird, because I was trying to avoid like some of the more standard like pop culture Valkyrie characters, and I was trying to avoid specifically Lenneth from Valkyrie Profile, so that's why I only had a little bit of blue. But in the long run, I think I wound up a little bit too close to Angela from originally Spawn and now at Marvel. So, just there's only so many ways you can go with those particular color schemes and tropes, and I made a call.